Hey guys, Bishop here, and this time I have a Zagara Anti-Hero build for you. So let's start with the talents. At level 1 I will either choose Corpse Feeders to increase duration of my roaches, or Reconstitution because it grants us 300% more regeneration on creep, and as Zagara we need to be on creep all the time, because it's our trait that we can use to make a creep tool. I'm not going to take centrifugal hooks because I think this is not important right now. We are not pushing, right? So we don't need that travel time or travel range right now because, well, we are going to be as close as possible to our opponents. We don't need demolitionists because we are not going to push. So, at level 4 I'll take either Envenomed Spines to increase our range, or I will take Envenom to deal additional damage over time. We could also think about choosing Tumor Clutch because it removes our mana cost for Creep Tumor and cooldown is decreased, but it's up to you. I personally choose Envenomed Spines almost all the time. I don't need Medusa Blades because, well, it's not as useful. It deals only 25% damage to nearby targets, and Infest is a talent that is for siege builds, right? So next, at level 7 I will take Ventral Sacs. That will now spawn 3 Roachlings. We could also think about taking Battle Momentum to reduce our cooldowns, so if you want you can choose it. We don't need Volatile Acid because, as I said, it's an anti-hero build and heroes are heroic, so it doesn't grant us this 50% bonus damage against them. I never took Endless Creep. I just don't think it's as useful as Ventral Sacs or Battle Momentum, and Rapid Incubation also I don't think it's as useful as other talents. At level 10 I will take Devouring Maw. That allows us to deal additional damage and make our opponents invulnerable, but they can't also do stuff and they can't kill us. I don't think Nidus Network is a good choice for anti-hero build because we need as much damage as we can, and Nidus Network is not as useful for this kind of build, right? We're not pushing, so we don't need to travel between lanes. At level 13 I will take either Mutalisk or Grooved Spines. Most of the time I choose Grooved Spines because, well, we have increased 35% range for our Hydralisk and damage increased by 20%. So it's up to you. Mutalisks are good in jungle where there are like a lot of tight spaces where our hunter killers will, well, be blocked by something, and Mutalisks can fly, right? So it's up to you. We don't need Bile Drop, we don't need Giant Killer, and we don't need Spear Shield, because Grooved Spines grant us the most damage, and also Mutalisks grant us more damage than those 3 talents. At level 16 we will take Brood Expansion, that now can hold up to 2 charges of Hunter Killer or Mutalisks. I think it's obvious that it gives us the most damage. We don't need Banelings, we are not pushing, as I said before. Also, we could think about taking movement speed boost on creep, but I think Brood Expansion is way more useful. Also, I don't think Stone Skin is also useful for us, so Brood Expansion at level 16. At level 20, we can either think about taking Bolt of the Storm to escape from any dangerous situations, or we can take Tyrant Maw that deals 50% more damage and heroes killed while the Maw reduces cooldown by 50 seconds. Also a useful talent, but it's up to you. You maybe want more mobility to escape, or you want more damage output, so it's up to you. Let's now hop into the game and I'll show you things that you can do with this build. So, a few in-game tips. In laning phase, you want to make as much creep tumors as possible. They grant you additional health regeneration, additional movement speed, and of course vision. So it's a great idea to spot enemy gangs, because if you put one creep tumor inside of tall grass, you will have vision inside it. So it's a great map awareness tool. Let's talk about skills and which to use on lane. Every time your opponent is close enough, you can use a hunter killer to harass him. The Hydralisk deals a lot of damage, and most of the time he will force your opponent to run behind his turrets, because, well, you can kill the Hydralisk, but it's just not efficient. You better want to run away from it. In teamfight, your combo should look like this: E, W, and Q if you can hit it. If you will miss, don't use that. Use it only when you're certain that you will hit something. And of course, your heroic ability. When to use Devouring. Well, it's a great tool to disrupt team fights. When you have 5 versus 5, you can easily make it 1 versus 5, 2 versus 5, 3 versus 5, and stuff. Because, well, it will just take your opponents into a, well, I would compare it to Zonia in League of Legends. They can't do anything, but you can't damage them, but they take damage over time, as you can see here. And, well, it lasts 4 seconds, so you have 4 seconds to kill other opponents. Great tool. Also, it's useful when escaping, because it will give you like 4 seconds of time to run. Keep in mind that it has a short delay before attacking, like this. A little bit of delay. So, also, when playing in team fights, you want to focus on squishy heroes like Nova and Reino. Basically, if you will cast 2 Hydralisks on Nova, she will die if she won't heal. So, a great damage tool. I think that's all. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.